Hi everyone, this is Tejan from Dignitas Digital. Thank you for tuning into our podcast. So today we have Prakhar here with us, who was part of Dignitas Digital not long ago.
Yep.
So how did you get into Dignitas Digital and how was your entire experience here?
Yeah, hi, it's really great to be in office again. And it wasn't actually long ago that I've been at Dignitas, but yeah, Dignitas Digital was my first internship when I came into college. And it was actually, I'm very happy that it was my first internship because it gave me the boost that I needed. At Dignitas, my role was basically, so we came up with this my entrepreneurship thing in which we created a program for Maish as a product in which we went to colleges and like collaborated with students in the colleges to roll out brand ambassador program in which people of colleges in Delhi would be as brand ambassadors for Mahesh in their college respectively. So basically what we did was that uh, this was a two-way internship in which while promoting Mahesh, they would actually gain a lot of things from us. So that was my basic role here was like after I introduced this program to Rishi sir, and he was actually very kind enough to go forward with that and give me the liberty to go forward with that. We actually contacted a lot of college students in and out of Delhi. We got a really good response first of all, and people were actually very interested in it. People really wanted to do something as a part of a startup culture and be little entrepreneurial about it, because we gave them the liberty to do whatever they want in their own college, keeping in mind that they are using the brand image of Mahesh. And actually a lot of people did a really good job, and that is why the program was called Mahesh Entrepreneurship, like combining internship and entrepreneurship.
Okay, so like you said, you came up with the idea, Mahesh.
Yeah.
So
No, I didn't come up with the idea. I came, Rishi sir came with the idea of Mahesh, and when I joined, I came with the idea of how to promote Mahesh in the college spectrum. I came up with the idea of Mahesh entrepreneurship.
Okay, that's nice. So, talking about your internship here at Dignitas, how would you categorize here at Dignitas Digital compared to your other internships?
Right. So my other internships were at legacy companies like Jinshin Power Limited, Escorts Limited, or Chelebi Aviation, and one of my internships was as a research internship in Jamia Millia Islamia University. That was more related to my engineering research projects.
Okay.
So those internships, by nature as well as by the way they work and the people around their work, were actually very different. Here I got the liberty to do what I really wanted to do. So I had a discussion with Rishi sir. I told him that I really want to do this. Can we figure out a way to do this? And he gave me 4 5 approaches that this is how you should go about it. Come back to me with a viable plan and we shall go forward with it. So this is the kind of liberty you can only, I believe I could, till date, I've been working with a firm for around 7 months as a full-time position. But this kind of liberty, I think only Dignitas Digital can provide you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Rishi sir, being my mentor as well, has always encouraged me and pushed me towards improvements and all sorts of good things. But like you were talking about your current job profile, where is it and what are you currently doing?
Right. So basically, I'm working at ZS Associates. It's an American management consulting firm, which basically operates in as a boutique consulting firm in the pharmaceutical market. So I've been hired as a business operations associate position right out of college, and it's been around 7 months now. So yep, 7 months has been good. My basic role there is as an analyst to the pharmaceutical market industry, and basically my basic role there is to analyze sales data, which comes from a third party vendors, and use that sales data to forecast it into different sectors, and then analyze and give possible good results for my client.
Okay, that's really good to know. Are there any other projects you'd like to mention apart from Mahesh? Anything else
So
that you take pride in?
Okay, so basically, it has been very short that I've been working in ZS, and as of now, I've been more or less learning things in the corporate scene. But yeah, I actually remember, and actually I'm very kind of happy with one thing that I worked on in college. That was SnapSkill.
Okay.
So SnapSkill was it actually was. So basically we ran it for around 2 years. I started when I came into my second year, and we we winded up the operations when we entered fourth year. Basically, it was an organization to provide a platform for students in Delhi to like get to know about different avenues in life. What we believed is that we actually started with one statistics that came into our mind back in 2014, that I read one statistics that around 80% of Indian engineering graduates are not employable, which means that they might have the skill, they might have the mind, but employers don't deem them fit to be employed, to gain good insights out of them. They are not adding much of a value to the company, which actually puzzled me a lot. That why is that so? Like, we are the brightest minds here, so why is that? So to bridge that gap, we started recognizing why is that there a gap. There is a gap basically because of two reasons. See, one is the particular technical knowledge which we have, right? Many of us, some of us have been forced into engineering. Many of us maybe have taken up ourselves. So basically, some of us have that lack of technical skills. The other rest lot has a lack of particular soft skills, like we used to call it. So the soft skills are how you communicate, the basic things from writing an email to communicate with your client. So basically, your client is onshore, more or less, in India. Your client is based out of UK, your client is based out of UK, and you have to talk to them. Just talking to them doesn't solve the purpose of your firm. You have to know them, and you have to create good relations. Those are client building relations that will help you grow in your company. So those are the things which, because employers saw that Indian graduates are not able to do that, that is why they thought that and gave out the statistic that most of the Indian engineering graduates are not employable. So to bridge that gap, we created a student network of around, like most of the colleges in Delhi. We reached around 26 colleges, and in 2 years we had around more than, I think, 3,300 members, student members there. And our main purpose was very simple. See, it was like, you are a fourth year student, you are maybe good at, say, Java or Python, or you may be good at dance, or maybe guitar, or maybe football. So you just need to give a workshop to your juniors, telling them about your journey and informing them that there are different avenues in life other than campus placements as well. So we did that by building a network. So for example, you are from a particular college A, I'm from a particular college B. We both have chapters in our colleges.
That's right.
Right. So if you give a workshop in your college, my college can also be an audience. So this is how building a network of different colleges helped us. So this was basically about SnapSkill.